folks say Santa Claus. $1 million in the cold $100 I'm not the Bible, magic club with skis, but I never feel a Santa. But that ain't right. I was going on the matter back to him that night. But when I got home, I figured you got to the tree for the letter from Santa and the nose to me. It's Christmas time.
All right.
Well, that's gonna do it. It is a Shake Up After Dark. Alex Great
And Tiff Linnell.
tonight. Hello, Tiff Linnell.
Hello, Alex the Great.
Greg Williams out tonight because
He's still half dead. Bless his heart. He's not half dead, but
he could have been though.
Shondo. But the Lord saw fit. Won't
let
do it.
None of these things be.
None of these things be. Hallelujah. Won't he do it? He is the worthy.
Every day by your power. Keep on. You keep on.
Blessing me. Hallelujah. Well, it's almost Christmas. You got all your shopping done? I know you ain't really bought nobody nothing.
I really didn't, and I don't plan on it, and I'm not going to.
Yep, that sounds about right.
It's actually not typical at all for me.
No, you normally go out and buy all the things.
For everything and everybody.
Right. All the expensive things, too.
I do what I do.
That you do. I don't think that we have ever, in the 15 years that we've been friends, exchanged gifts.
You know, you're going to be probably like the 10th person to tell me, can we start doing that?
Oh, no, I wasn't suggesting that we start that.
Oh, I had a friend. Well, I've had about 5 people suggest it. More so that they were like, because I'm tired of buying people things and nobody buying me anything.
I mean, I get that.
I don't really. I buy things for people like my mom. I go all out for her. And usually I go all out for everybody, my whole family and everything. For me, I don't really be looking for gifts because I buy myself what I want during the year. You're muted.
I know. I did that intentionally. Yeah, I buy my parents something. I stopped buying my cousin stuff a long time ago. And
Question on the table.
Yes.
And I think it's appropriate to start with this because I feel like there's a group of us that you don't know how to say no. Let me help.
Oh, I know I don't know how to say no.
Let me formulate this.
Uh-huh.
When you are grown, how grown are you? Because let me bring you in, sister. Let me help you out.
Mm-hmm.
If I, with no children and no family, say I'm gonna be with me and my household, me and my family for the holidays. My family's looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm a household of 1, technically. However, if I had sold my oats and had 7 kids and my second wife by now,
if you had sold the oats and what?
And I had 7 kids and my second wife by now, and I said I was just going to spend Christmas at home with my family, nobody would be looking at me sideways.
True.
To that point, I would be.
I mean, they might still look at you sideways because they might be like,
no, they wouldn't.
Why don't you bring your second wife and your children here?
Not every year. They will understand.
Now, I agree with that.
Do that all the time. That's what I'm saying. So they don't. There's not that expectation that they would instantly be like, you have 7 kids. We understand. We'll see you when we see you.
Right.
Maybe never.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, like, who are you to tell me that I need to, like, I'm a family of 1. I can do what the hell I want to do.
That is correct.
And it seems to be a problem. And it's because I really think generationally, there's just a group of people that don't know how to say, I'm not coming. And I think I have been personally like this. I'm going to do, if I feel like coming, I'm going to be there. Christmas, I've never missed a Christmas. This Christmas, I'm missing because I'm good. I actually just want to sleep, maybe enjoy a few libations.
I mean,
I don't want no Christmas movie. I've actually really been good on. I had one day of Christmas music this year. I'm in the Christmas spirit, but I just don't. I'm good. I'm good.
Well,
Don't jingle bells me.
I have
Don't
watched.
do that.
I have watched one of my Christmas movies. I have a couple of them. I saw one yesterday. A part of one yesterday. Still got to see the other one.
I don't need to see any Christmas movies this year, except I seen This Christmas came on in July, so I'm good.
I can't with you.
I really am a big fan of The Best Man Holiday. I think it's up there, like it's in my top 10 favorite movies. And I know people that loved it.
Why?
I feel like sadness is part of life. She died, but she had like a thriving family. She was surrounded by her friends.
I hope everyone who's watching has seen the movie.
And if they haven't, it came out 3 years ago. That's not my problem. Like, I don't care.
It is a good movie.
Back to what I was saying.
Years.
Generationally, there's a problem with people not being able to say no. And I think you people suppress it from 22 until 30, and then you turn 33 and just snap.
No, I think I only suppressed it until.
No, you go to holidays. You haven't snapped yet.
No, this will be my first Christmas at home in 3 years. To the point that my family actually threatened me when I went earlier this year.
Don't give a damn about a threat?
I don't either. But because I've had so much family loss this year, I do feel more obligated to go this year. Not obligated. Okay. I feel more inclined to go this year because you just never know the day or the hour.
Then that's fine. You spent so many. My view is we're going to spend all the time that we can. One day in the year where you put up a damn tree and you drink a hot apple cider is not going to make a difference in the grand scheme of things.
I don't disagree with that.
But I bring this up because a friend of mine was telling me on Thanksgiving, like he dreads going to the country with his family. And he had told me that he was going. He said he was going. And then the day before, he said, you know what? I called my mom and said, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going no damn where. Oh, you snapped. You snapped. She was like, well, I need you to be over here to pick me up by such and such. I'm not doing that because I'm not going. Well, what you mean you not going? I done told Betty that we was coming down there, and you can untell Betty because I'm not going nowhere. Hello, Aunt Betty and Aunt Barbara. Won't be there. You live in the middle of nowhere. And I just don't feel like taking my time off to stress myself out to go somewhere and do something that I don't feel like doing because it's my holiday too. Right. Damn that. I can make my own damn collard greens and fried chicken. I can do it all. I throws down. Not going to be there. I need to learn how to say no.
I don't disagree with that. I wasn't saying no this year. This is our first year without my grandmother. It's already hard.
I'm not telling you to say no. I get it. I see it. I understand where you are. But I think there is a collective issue where you do have your own family. You are a family.
When I do have my own family, I think I'm going to become I'm a tell on my mama real quick, but she uses my dad for absolutely everything. Oh, I need to check with my husband. No, good doggone. You know my dad. He don't care. He's one of the most laid back people.
I know your mom that she's not checking. For real.
She's not checking at all. She already has the answer. She's not checking. She just, I need to check with my husband. I'm sorry. All right, ma'am. I'm going to become that though. You know what? Let me check with my husband and see if we're available. I don't know.
You know, nobody believes
that.
It may sound nice, but nobody believes that.
I mean, I just care that.
Like, let's just get away from the bullshit. Like, why? You ain't coming. Say that you ain't coming. Who gives a damn? Don't blame it on him.
You know, I used to be really, really, really bad at saying no. And then all of a sudden, I just stopped caring. And now I will just say no. And people are like, you're not even going to come up with the reason? I don't want to.
Let me be honest. I've never been bad at saying no.
I'm aware. I'm getting better at it for certain things. Now, for other things like business, helping friends out, things like that, I tend to always say yes because I'm not good at telling friends no. But I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. But I agree. I do think that we need to get better at saying no. We need to get better. But my family is fun. And I know that that's not everybody's testimony. I actually enjoy spending time with my family because they're all batshit crazy. And if any of y'all are watching, sorry, love you. It's true. All of y'all are crazy. You have no lick of sense. You're nuts. But that makes for a lot of fun. So, and we eat. My family can throw down. So I'm going to eat everything in sight. All the things.
Pretty much. And it just is what it is. And I feel like, come on, let's do better.
Yeah.
Let's stop wasting time. Let's stop the lies. Let's stop the lies. Like, stop. Let's just cut it out.
Yeah. You don't have to go home, but if you do,
you're wasting time and you're wasting energy and you're wasting people's emotions. And yeah, you know what? There's some shock that comes with no. There is a shock. Like, wait,
don't get over it.
But she's always here. Did she tell me no?
Yep.
She did.
She did.
She said you can clean your own damn kitchen.
She did. Anywho.
She said that you can I could keep going.
I know you could. That's why I said anywho. Couple of things happened this week. I'm going to try to get through this show. I haven't drank any more today since I last talked to you, so I should be all right. Mine's empty. So I'm going to drink water for the rest of the evening because I have stuff to do since my power decided to go out today. Anyway, did you see this ridiculous article about the CDC getting words that they couldn't use?
It's not ridiculous. It really happened.
But it's ridiculous that it really happened.
You have a people that are in leadership. Never mind.
So for those who did not get the memo, the CDC, it's budget preparation time for a lot of corporations, companies, but also, of course, for the government. And the CDC received a list of 7 words or phrases that they are not, that they're prohibited from using in official documents. These words include fetus, transgender, vulnerable, entitlement, diversity, evidence-based, and science-based. And in some of the cases, they were given another phrase to use. So, for example, instead of saying science-based, they have to say, trying to find it, because it was like, what? It was like a whole 2 sentences, and it was like, instead of just saying science-based, you want me to say all of this?
I don't believe in science, okay?
I know they don't.
It's just it's like it's just a whole bunch of bull.
I can't find it, but oh, here it is. the CDC, instead of saying science-based or evidence-based, they have to say, or the suggested phrase is, the CDC bases its recommendations on science in consideration with community standards and wishes. So they took it from...
What else would it base it on? Theory?
Like, really?
Like, and I know that there's a solid basis and desire for them to be like, oh, we want to base it all on the faith and the Bible. Okay, there's no scientific basis for what's happening in healthcare. And like, what? Like, what do you want? What do you want? I don't understand what they want. What do they want?
I don't know. This is not the first move that they have made to take some key terms and gotten away with key initiatives and stuff. They also removed information that was provided to LGBT Americans about federal services that are available to the LGBT community and their families.
Can I just be honest about something else? Like, until this administration, I have never seen myself on the side of saying, well, creationism versus evolution. Like, I've never been a creationist. You know what I'm saying? I understand that there is a scientific element to creation. I understand that. I don't understand, like, where is the logic? Like, where's the... Yes, if there was a Big Bang, I've been saying this since science teacher was trying to convince me, oh, there was no Genesis, there was just the Big Bang. Bitch, when God said in the beginning, that's the logic from like somebody like me that I'm just a logical motherfucker. I understood when they said in the beginning, and then science people said, I don't believe in God, but there was this Big Bang. Bitch, the Big Bang was in the beginning. So, hello. Like, why? And it's just like the whole thing. Well, I don't need a doctor. Jesus is my doctor, bitch. Jesus gave you a doctor. You dumb bitch. Like, die then. Just die. Okay. And then you get up there and like, well, Lord, you said that you was the sustainer. I tried to sustain your ass with the damn pill, and you said, oh, no, I don't need it.
Oh my God.
And then we're like, okay, no. We're not taking these words out. We're not.
Yeah, that's almost as bad as that post that you sent me.
Come the fuck on. I can't.
That's almost as bad as the post that you sent me of your friend that is battling cancer, and people were commenting on the post that he just needed to eat healthier.
I'm sorry. I'm dying of stage 4 brain cancer. To the point of where he's already had surgery. He's literally hashtagging himself and calling himself a cyborg because he has what looks like a caterpillar running from the center of his head down to his spine.
Jesus.
It's okay. Eat healthy. God has already provided you all the health benefits you need in raw vegetables. True. But what happened to the people that drink water and eat raw vegetables their whole life and get stage 4 cancer?
Right.
Christian?
Well, you know, they just need to pray for their healing.
And back to what I was saying. Never would I think that somebody would look at me and say, based on my views, and I have to go in on Christians, well, you must not be one. But bitch, I am. What are you? What are you? You.
Listen, that custom pastor that you sent me, I wish I had the video ready to pull up to show it on tonight. But I may not necessarily agree with his delivery. I don't disagree with it, but
I don't really rock with him because before he was a pastor, he was a radio host, and I wasn't a fan. And he was a radio host that was like, I'm not a pastor. I'm just an old black suit wearing, bow tie wearing, suspender wearing man that talks like a pastor. And then all of a sudden he just decided he was going to be a pastor, a cussing pastor.
All right.
But you can't, I mean, you got to edify something. You can't be out here talking like Kaya and then
right.
Cuss with purpose, okay?
Right.
For no reason.
And he was just throwing all kind of cuss words in his video.
You have to talk to people where they can receive you. And if all they grew up with was cussing and that's what they can receive, I understand the point. I understand that we may need some cussing pastors in the mix.
Possibly. But his underlying point, I understood of some of y'all, that's a whole other show. I'm actually not even going to get into that. I feel like I sent a bunch of stuff. You sent me stuff. I'm going to have to get it all in a minute. Did you see that the Memphis City Council has voted to remove immediately Confederate statues from city-owned property?
Not really following politics this week.
I mean, I get it, but that is a good sign. It just happened today. The Memphis Commercial Appeal reports that the Memphis City Council unanimously approved. I almost said something so mean. Unanimously approved the sale of 2 public parks, Health Science Park and its easement, and Fourth Bluff Park, that contain statues of Confederate General Nathan Bedford Forrest and Confederate President Jefferson Davis. They will be removed.
Bless them.
Sayonara. I am looking. You sent me something else. Oh. Tell me you watched that rapper video that I sent you this morning.
And that was this evening.
Was it? It was not. I sent it at 9:13. The NYC rappers with the white man that was rapping about nigga this and nigga that.
Much more than 5 minutes. I mean 5 seconds.
So this guy, John, I think his name was John Lucas or somebody like that. It made a song about basically why black people suck and how all you do or all we do is get on government food stamps and black men don't take care of their children and everything else. Joyner Lucas, that's his name. The song is called I'm Not Racist, but then towards it's 2 verses. The first verse is a white man. The second verse is a black man kind of answering some of the stuff that the white man said, but not really answering the stuff that he said. But then the black man fed into some of the stereotypes that the white man was stating about how we eat fried chicken and watermelon and barbecue chicken, and that's all we eat, and everything like that, and completely negated some of the other stuff that the white man said. But then towards the end of the first verse with the white man rapping, he's going into you saying nigga this and nigga that, but excuse me, sir, excuse me. So then 2 New York rappers made their own versions of the I'm Not Racist and completely went in and addressed everything that the white guy said in his rap, and even addressed how they had an issue with the black guy that was kind of feeding into some of the stereotypes and things that the white guy said that he didn't respond to. It was a whole lot. My point in telling this story: 1, people are still stupid. This shit still happens. Stay woke. Because you also sent me a video. I think you sent it to me around that 4 o'clock hour that you just be laying awake and ain't nobody else awake, with the football player who was pulled over for going 39 and a 35.
Susie.
And was pulled out of his car. The car was searched and he was handcuffed for no reason in Loudoun County. So
Somewhere we don't belong.
Don't
and I get it. I get it. It's a free country. We should be able to belong everywhere, but
we don't.
We don't.
Michael Che said it best when he said we only feel safe in about 8 of the stars on the flag, but I recall you and I sat and counted. We couldn't get up to 8.
No.
I got up to what did we get up to? 2 cities? I think we got up to two states and maybe
2 states and a few cities.
Yeah. But we heard one today. I'm sorry. I will never go there.
California and New York were the only states.
Yep.
New York, DC, Atlanta, Miami. And Miami's on the fence for me because it's in Florida, and Florida trumps all of that.
Right. Because they kill us there. They kill us everywhere, but they really kill us in Florida and just get away with it.
Per George, never mind. Can't.
We're not doing that again tonight.
Not able.
In other news, that little white girl that was spitting on her roommate's plate, and I don't even remember what else she did, but she was not charged with a hate crime. Thoughts? You don't have any? Are you refusing?
White people just out here being white. I mean, what it is.
Why was she not charged with a hate crime? I need to understand. Do you have an answer for me?
Why are white people white?
That's not an excuse.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Huh?
Sure.
That's all you got?
Sure.
That's not an excuse. Oh, here's the story.
And what's the reasoning then?
I don't know. She should have been charged with a hate excuse me, a hate crime. I don't understand why she wasn't. First of all, she pled Brianna Brochu is her name. She pled not guilty. This is in Hartford, Connecticut. I don't even see what she was charged with. But she avoided the hate crime charge. But didn't she admit that it was because her roommate was Black? Like, wasn't there a text that she sent to somebody or something that said that she called her roommate Chanel Jazzy Rowe a Jamaican Barbie and wrote that she put moldy clam dip in her roommate's lotions and spit in her coconut oil. Now, what you cannot do is mess with a Black woman's coconut oil, okay? Don't mess with our butters. Don't mess with our oils, okay? We use that in everything. It goes on our skin. It goes on our hair. It goes on our nails. Don't mess with that, okay? And you spit in it. She said in a Facebook Live video that she developed extreme throat pain and doctors could not diagnose an illness. This is her roommate. Because she put moldy clam dip in her roommate's lotions and spit in her coconut oil. I'm sorry. This was nothing but a hate crime. That's all right. I got nothing. We can go on to the next story. What you got?
A few things. I guess if you want to congratulate Khloe Kardashian for confirming her pregnancy rumors, her and Tristan Thompson announced today that they are in fact having expecting their first child. Tristan, Godspeed.
I'm sorry, why do I care about this?
A lot of people are upset that Tristan Thompson just got sucked in. I mean, Black men know that the Kardashians plot against us. They plot to get into our families. They analyze the looks, get computer generated CGS on what the child's going to look like if they seek out one of you and they go after you. Because how the hell did Khloe Kardashian end up in the middle of Ohio at a game to watch Tristan Thompson? Nevertheless, LeVar Ball is going to launch a basketball league for nationally ranked high school players as a college alternative. Athletes will be able to earn up to $10,000 a month. I'm sure my dad is upset. He didn't think of this.
I did hear about that. Congrats to LeVar Ball.
Wade Robson, he was the child that, one of the child actors that accused Michael Jackson of child molestation. His case has been thrown out. Michael Jackson was dead in 2013, and this is when he filed the suit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Breaking news. Mary Norwood concedes the election to Mayor-elect Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Now, Roy Moore, Roy Moore.
Buick Mary did it. Come
Buick
on
Mary
over. Buick Mary has conceded to Mayor. Now, she's extremely late. But better late than never, I guess.
I'm talking about her ass.
December 20th was also declared Mayor Reed Day in Fulton County.
December 20th.
Today.
Or just December 20th, 2017.
No. December.
When people was like, oh, the city gave me a day. Today is my day. No, today literally is your day. Every December 20th is Mayor Reed Day. That means December 20th, 2017.
December 20th, 2017. Today was Mayor Reed Day. In Fulton County, let me be clear. Not in the whole city of Atlanta. Exactly. In Fulton County.
Thank you for the
today.
That's what I thought it was.
Of the year of our Lord 2017, it was Mayor Reed Day. The rest of
say he was honored and catered to the Lord. Say my name, bills, bills, bills. It said a lot. Whatever he said in the honorarium. What did that thing say? Now, I've seen a lot of outrageous blackness. That this man's obituary said, a service in witness to the resurrection of Dr. Samuel Dubois Cook. A service in the witness to the resurrection. What does that even mean? Wouldn't have been able to make it through that day. What? A service in the witness to the resurrection. What? So y'all are in a service in the witness to the resurrection. So he's gonna get up. Hey, black people, y'all just do the most. A major shout out to hip hop icon Combat Jack. He's dead at 53 after battling colon cancer. So sad to hear that. He was a pioneer.
Transition, really?
He's dead also. This is in dead news. He's passed away after a battle with colon cancer. Combat hosted his own immensely popular podcast where he interviewed huge music celebs, Damon Dash, Noré, Just Blaze, and others. His real name was Reggie Osei, and he came up in the biz as a big lawyer for Def Jam Records in the 90s. Nelly has been sued by a rape accuser for sexual assault and defamation. Nelly's rape accuser, who refused to testify in the criminal case against him, has now filed a lawsuit. Girl, ain't nobody listening. Let's move on. That's a waste of my time.
Isn't that the one that was thrown out?
Yes. Because she refused to testify. So why another lawsuit? Girl. Phaedra Park is selling her Atlanta home for $1.2 million. But she just tried to do that some months ago and she had to lower it down. She bought the house for $845,000.
Where is it?
It's in Buckhead. She's a Wilhelmina model, but it sounds like you still need a housewife's check. Because really that house is paid for in full with like 6 Housewives checks because Atlanta Housewives are getting like $250 an episode, which is Friends money back in the day.
I mean, she's one of the only people that actually lives in the city of Atlanta. Well, let me not say that. I don't watch the show anymore, so I don't know where they live.
Yeah, it's changed a lot, but
don't know, don't care.
I'm about to go ahead. I was going to keep going. Oh, Joe Budden, we're going to go back and talk about what's going on with him. But a Virginia pastor, y'all just look like some damn liars and see the church. Y'all look at these people and you think they holy. Liar. No, they're not lawyers. They're just lying pastors. Okay. You see
Wait,
them?
I didn't read the rest of the headline.
Virginia pastor.
Wait, you're going out. I can't hear you.
It put me on mute. My bad. Virginia pastor and his wife convicted of running a $2 million fraud scheme. Terry Wayne Melinder, the former senior pastor of Victorious Life Church in Alexandria, Virginia, and his wife, Brenda, were convicted on Monday for their roles in a $2 million fraud scheme. The two were founding members of Micro Enterprise Management Group, a company that said it was helping poor people in developing countries through providing small short-term loans to start or expanding existing businesses by working with a network of established microfinance institutions. That was all a lie. The Melinders included investors to their company using its Christian mission to help the poor, promising guaranteed rates of return and assuring its investors that the loan principal would be safe and backed by the assets of MEMG. The jury found the Melinders' representation of the company to be false and fraudulent. Instead of their alleged mission, the couple was using the money to take part in risky trading on the foreign exchange currency market, options trading, payments to the purchase of $5 million residence that they owned, and other personal expenses. The Melinders concealed how they were using their investors' money by telling those who had given money that they would get their investment back and blamed delays in repaying investors in part on the 2008 financial crisis. Following the failure of MEMG, the Melinders created another company called Kingdom Commodities Unlimited, which alleged to broker Nigerian oil deals. The couple entered into loan agreements with several investors and investments totaling $600,000. The Melinders made similar promises to KCU investors that they made to MEM investors, telling them they would receive high rates of return and short-term loans. Your blessing is on the way. Shondo. The Melinders in turn used KCU money to pay for rent and golf trips, a birthday party, and other personal expenses. A co-conspirator to the couple, Grenetta Wells, 56, chief operating officer at Grenetta, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and will be sentenced on January 2nd. The couple faces a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison, and they will be sentenced on March 30th.
This is why parishioners, people who aren't, the saints and the ain'ts, be saying, I don't understand why pastor got to have a nice car. I don't understand why pastor got 3 cars. I don't understand why first lady got that big old diamond ring on her finger. I don't understand why. I don't understand this and I don't understand that. It's because of people like this that misuse and abuse the system and tithes and tithes and offerings and I went there.
Oh, and then together greater.
Oh, you went there. Okay.
Of course I did.
That's why people don't trust the church with their finances and their 10%. This is why.
On tomorrow today.
You've got to stop.
No, I'm telling the truth.
You've got to stop.
This is why I give to missions and charities and send my money and my gifts and my I might give you an offering, but ain't nobody get my tithe. So I'm putting my time where it belongs. And the Bible doesn't say nothing about the church. Y'all can parallel that to the storehouse all you want to. That's not where it is. Y'all can be mad. You can do what you want to do. Like, I don't have a big problem with that, but it's not going down. Not out of the nope.
That's
not going down. So the Melinders, I hope they throw you under the jail.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're wrong.
With your pastor smile. Good day.
Like real wrong. I don't know if you heard today that Apple admitted that it's been secretly throttling the performance of older iPhones. Did you hear about that?
Yes, we know we've been new.
Right. They just actually admitted it today.
Trash. I told you. As soon as there's a possibility for me to be done, I'm out.
Yeah. I have a lot of devices that I would have to get rid of, but
sounds like you put your stake in them.
I can easily move it to someone else. Easily. Okay. Customers are, of course, highly upset. And if they didn't already, if the people who didn't already not trust Apple definitely don't trust Apple now. But again, we've been knowing this. This is the whole reason I got a new phone, because my last phone, I refuse to get the 10 because that's just, I'm sorry, I just can't. I don't want my face unlocking nothing. But that was the whole reason I got this new phone that I have now, because my last phone was just cutting off. I would wake up in the morning and it would just be off.
I know that before y'all announced, my phone was not going from 40% to off. Okay.
Just off.
And like I said, and I stuck to it. That's fine. They've possessed it again. If it hangs up, I'll call you back when it comes back on.
Right.
They're not pushing me into nothing.
Yeah. Well, it took me a minute to go ahead and get pushed into it, but I went ahead.
It was completely shattered and no longer available.
Well, in other news, I don't want to talk about the tax bill because I think it's horrible. And if you don't already understand the tax bill, there are hella articles out there, hella quizzes, tests, and all of that will tell you how you might be impacted. If you are a family of 3 or 4, you got husband, wife, 2.5 children, whatever, you are probably going to be impacted more than I am or more than a corporation. But with the tax bill that is going to go into effect, looks like before Christmas, Fifth Third and AT&T have sent out notices saying that they are going to pay employees special bonuses after getting tax cuts under the Republican plan. Wells Fargo also said today that it would boost minimum wages for employees to $15 an hour. Fifth Third also made a similar announcement. AT&T said in their email that more than 200,000 U.S. employees will get about $1,000 each, and it will increase its capital spending budget within the United States by $1 billion.
I won't be ready to talk about this till Monday, and we will be off on Monday, so next week. I would just say this: if you cannot see that these Republican white men are telling you what you want to hear because they are about to get more money in their pocket, and
Yep.
Trump is going to be able to do is go back and say, "See, told you."
Yep.
But what about in a year when everything's falling apart?
What about in a few years as we continue to add to our budget deficit and it increases by about $1 trillion? I think it's $1.2 trillion or something like that, that this tax cut bill is supposed to increase our country's deficit. This plan, there's a reason that all of the Democrats voted against this. It's not because they just want to be mean and go against what the Republicans are saying and trying to do. It really is not a good plan. And in addition to the tax cut plan, they've thrown in that you no longer have to, you're no longer required to get insurance. There's that Obamacare mandate is being stripped out of it. That may sound like a good thing, like, oh, okay, I don't have to get insurance and I won't be charged a fee if I don't. But in reality, that just means that those of us who do have health insurance, the premiums are going to go through the roof. So
was over at CNN that did a fact check and basically said his dumbass thinks that he repealed Obamacare, and here's why he didn't. You missed that one? Yeah.
wow.
Full-on war. This is some shocking news as we wrap this up. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You enters the Billboard Hot 100 for top 10 for the first time. How is that even possible, right?
Wait, what?
Right.
I think you read that incorrectly.
Oh, it enters Billboard Hot 100's top 10 for the first time in 23 years. And it's currently at number 9. So you have to understand that the Billboard is now controlled by streams as well.
Right.
So pop back into the Hot 100 during popular times, the birthday of a dead person, things like that. But the numbers, the song gains 4% to 25.2 million US streams in the week of December 14th. So it was streamed over 27 million times last week, according to Nielsen Music, and had over 19,000 downloads in that same week. Because of that, it's jumped back onto the Billboard Hot 100, but it has never been in the top 10. Mind you, it didn't have the ability to do so until streaming became a thing and it was included within it. So if it wasn't going to do it, it wasn't just going to pop back up there. Even with radio play, it wasn't going to pop back up to the top 10. It definitely popped back onto the Hot 100 over and over and over again. But the song came out in 1994. There was no way for it to do it. But if you sit there, pick your favorite song, and you open your Spotify and leave it on repeat, and you just listen to it over and over and over and over and over again, you contribute to her jumping into the top 10 of the Hot 100.
But this song came out in 1994.
It is most definitely probably the most popular Christmas song in America.
Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You?
People are celebrating Hanukkah and playing it. Yes.
Okay.
It's somewhat of a love ballad. Kinda.
Okay.
The memes look great this year with Mariah Carey holding the gun.
I did see that. Okay. All I got is okay. Congrats to Mariah for being in the top 10. What do you get for that nowadays? Just recognition?
You never got anything.
Okay.
But endorsements and cash.
She don't need that?
Who are you to say what she needs?
She's good, okay?
But she got $5 million because a man she didn't marry broke up with her. Now that's a boss bitch.
She's good, okay? She got some coins from me last week. I streamed 3 of her whole albums. Had me all in my feelings.
We've got some networks trending that Ben Carson thanks his heavenly father for Trump's new tax plan.
I'm sure his Uncle Tom ass does. Next.
And for those of you that have been fans of News One Now, just a reminder, this Friday will be the last live show, though the show will continue to air 7 to 9 Eastern on the TV One network.
I wonder what my friend is going to do next. That's terrible.
Go buy some hair plugs. That wasn't supposed to come out, but it did. So,
on that note, I don't think that we have anything else to talk about.
We actually don't.
Wonderful. For those who have missed some of our original videos, do we want to load those on the Boss FM channel? Because that's a lot of videos.
That's not. We ain't doing that.
I'm not doing that. If you want to see any of our earlier shows that we did, you're welcome to go to the ShakeUP on YouTube. They're there. I think we'll be doing the show from here from now on. So if you want to see any of the other shows and some of those other shows,
pretty much, and it honestly, today wasn't even done right, but
hey, it was done.
I blame that on something else.
Are you blaming it on the alcohol?
Absolutely not. I don't even drink that.
You don't drink what?
Ma'am, are you done?
You don't drink what?
Anyway.
Liar.
And I will say, make sure you stay tuned. Not just to this, but to your app store and your home screen. Pay attention for when you see an amazing Boss FM update hitting you in the near future. It's about to go down.
Yeah.
Look, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I'm Alex the Great, of course, everywhere. Alex Unmuted, Twitter, Instagram, and .com. Tiff, go ahead and do your thing.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all of that stuff. We will be off on Monday. If we are not liquored up with eggnog and Hennessy on Wednesday, then we'll do the show on Wednesday. If not, we'll see you in the new year. But we do plan to see y'all next Wednesday. That's the plan of the Lord, God willing. Hallelujah. You can find me at Tiff Linnell on everything, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all of that, all of the things. Or just go to tifflinnell.com. Look for new things for me in the new year. Hallelujah. A lot going on.
I said mine first, and I don't ever do that. What?
Go ahead.
Oh. No, you had me. You got me.
Mm-hmm.
And got a Christmas Nathan for you at all.
Is you gonna do your thing?
What? Yes, of course.
Today's Raider.
Twitter, Instagram, and .com.
You did that.
I know, I did. Don't judge me. Stay out my business. Remember, today is greater. Believe it, speak it. You have to make it to be great. The situation is not your destination. Instead, make it your motivation. We are back to you next week. I think it is December 27th. Off the airwaves in the morning. We lit. Namaste.